Hey everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to SpiegelMom Scraps. This is my final Shake It Sunday. I'm very sad. My term has come to an end and I'm really excited for the new team that Jody has chosen and I'm wishing them all the best luck in the next year to come. But anyhow, back to my layout. This is going to be an 8.5 by 11 layout. It was originally a 12 by 12 piece of textured American cardstock from the shop that I cut down to 8.5 by 11. And then before I started filming, I did treat it with a generous amount of white gesso because I knew I wanted to get my Missy on, I guess you could call it. It shimmers. I'm using the packaging technique. I'm definitely Missy inspired today. So I'm just using some of the shimmers in, I think it was Piggy Pink, and then I've got some Heidi Shine in Butter. And like I said, I'm just using the packaging technique to get some of that color on the paper. I love using white gesso because it gives you like more playtime. It doesn't just soak right in and you don't really just end up with the color that you kind of put down. You get more time to blend, more time to add, more time to wipe away. So I'm definitely enjoying gesso. It is my new favorite item. So anyhow, this is a beautiful cut file that I cut out on my silhouette this morning. It is the April free cut file from the Hit Kit Club, designed by Yana McCarthy. She is totally one of my scrapbook crushes. I love her videos and I love her style, so I was so thrilled when I saw that this month's cut files were designed by her. It was very exciting. There were 4 cut files. There was a couple of word art, and then there was a cloud, and then a cloud with the sunshine. So I decided to go for the cloud with the sunshine. So here I am, just kind of messing around with my red line tape, which I'm now very much regretting that I used. You will see why in a couple of minutes. I usually don't use red line tape to do something like this. I usually use like Tombow Mono multi-adhesive, but all I've got right now is the Aqua, which gets a little too wet, and it would have kind of caused dimples and issues with the piece of vellum that I used to back it with. So I grabbed Pocket Full of Posies, which is gorgeous, a couple different colors of yellow and a couple different colors of pinks, and that was where I chose my background colors. And now you're going to see me goof around and goof around and goof around with my sewing machine. I totally, because of that red line tape, gummed up my sewing machine, and it completely just stopped working entirely. So I'm going to stop here for a minute. There was a spot there where the stitches didn't actually go through the holes, if you know what I mean. So I was able to kind of get around that. And then I'm now going to put about a third of a bag of those beautiful sequins in there to fill it up to give me my shaking element for the sequins. And then I go to sew the bottom part of the cloud on where there is evidently way more of the red line tape, and it just completely goes downhill. So you're going to see me fuss and goof a while here and try to rethread my machine. The hole of the needle was completely gummed up with red line tape. Then I ran out of my bobbin, and thank goodness my mother-in-law bought me like 1,000 pre-filled bobbins because I was able to throw another one of those in there, and I thought, oh, for sure this will work. And then it still didn't. So what I'm going to end up doing in a couple of seconds here is just turning off the camera and running my sewing machine without thread in it just to give me the holes. And then I just started Netflix for a little while and sat there and just hand stitched through those holes with just a good old needle and the white thread that I currently have in my machine. So that is a lesson to be learned. Don't try to sew over red line tape. That was the lesson that we all got to learn today. So anyhow, now we're gonna pop to where I'm done. So I'm done. You can't really tell that I hand stitched it. It is a little wonky, but I'm okay with that. I'm cool with wonky. So I printed out a picture of me and the girls at the beach. This was actually in Door County end of August, beginning of September. And I kind of need to use up, I've got like 4 exposures left in my Instax, and I really need to use them up because they're getting a little grainy because that pack has been opened a while. So anyhow, there's the Instax print. I just layered a Chasing Dreams tag behind it and one of the beautiful small glassine bags and half of a white paper lace doily behind, and I use my Easy Runner Grand, my absolute favorite adhesive roller ever. I don't think I'll ever go back to anything else. And that shine word is brand new. It is from Bella Boulevard. And I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Aqua on that guy because there is gesso down, and if Missy has taught us anything, it is that we need to use extra adhesive when we are applying things on top of gesso. Now I'm going to use the SUN thickers to spell sun from, I think those were from Pebbles Holly Jolly. I got them accidentally. They were a mispick from an order that I did online. And I actually ended up really, really liking them. So I was excited I got to use them on a layout. So now I just grabbed a flower there on the bottom from Chasing Dreams, and I'm layering on, oh no, that flower is from Oh My Heart, excuse me, that's the Paige Evans line. And then I put one of the puffy hearts on from Chasing Dreams and a couple of stickers from the Oasis sticker sheet. That banner, that long pink one, is from Lovely Day. And then I did put another flower up on top there from Oh My Heart also. I have all these lines written down because I'm just not memorizing my lines like I used to. Now these little acrylic flowers are from a really, really old Dear Lizzie line. I don't even remember which one I got them at Tuesday Morning, like maybe a year ago. They were actually on like some sort of puffy chipboard gold thing that I peeled them off of because that just made them stand up way too far from the paper, and I'm actually using them off of that. So there I just added a couple enamel dots from my stash, and then this is the Maggie Holmes Gather Phrase Roller Stamper, and because of my gesso, it didn't stamp very well, so this is another good hint or tip, is that always have a black gel pen on hand, because I was able to fill in where the stamp kind of missed, because A, it was textured cardstock, and B, there was gesso, so we just had a whole heck of a lot of layers going on there, and I don't think I was being super careful getting that stamped on there. So there's a puffy sticker from, I'm pretty sure that was from the Chasing Dreams puffy sticker sheet that I just got over the weekend. I was very excited to have some free time and run up to St. Cloud to go to my favorite Crafts Direct, which is still in business. I'm very happy. It is the last, what I would call a real scrapbook store in the whole state. It is big like a Hobby Lobby, but it has actual like real new scrapbook lines. It had everything new that you could have ever wanted, they had there. So that was really fun. I had a girls' weekend this weekend. We went to a casino to celebrate one of my friend's 40th birthdays. And then I was the first one to get up and leave the next morning because I was going to trek up north an hour and a half to go get some scrapbook supplies. I was the crazy one, but it was well worth it because I was able to fill in some stuff that was sold out online everywhere for my summer scrapbooking stash. So anyhow, back to what I'm doing. I just grabbed another flower up there from Oh My Heart. And I'm just adding some puffy stickers and some enamel dots and stuff like that. And I'm almost done here. I am going to leave the screen for a minute because one of the gold round enamel dots that I got from the Chamel collection, the new one, had like a chunk out of it. Like it was like a crescent moon. It wasn't a full round circle. So I had to go dig into my Christmas goodies where I knew I had more glittery gold enamel dots to use up. So now I'm just going to dig through all of my goodies and see if there's anything else that I possibly want to add. I'm trying to get 3 separate embellishment clusters that all have the same colors in them, which would be gold, dark pink, light pink, and yellow. So I knew I wanted something a little more pink up there, and I went with a flamingo. And that kind of worked. Now I'm going to grab the end of my gold Heidi Shine here, covering up my photos like a good scrapbooker should, and just going to give it some shots of the gold Heidi Shine, and that is going to be it, ladies. So thank you so much. I wish everyone from SpiegelMom Scraps a most fantastic, amazing, creative year. I've had such a wonderful time working with Jody and all of the amazing, talented, creative ladies on the team. So thank you so much, Jody, for taking a chance on me, and I've had the most amazing year with you ever. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great day and a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.